The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
I'm a Raider fan because of my dad and Marcus Allen.
I'm a Raiders fan. Born in Oakland, I will always be loyal to the silver and black.
I'm a Raider because I came back to the Bay from LA with my team.
I'm an Oakland Raider fan because of my grandmother. Town business.
I'm a Raider fan. My grandmother raised me as a Raider fan. Tailgate, and people give you a beer. I mean, for real, like, because you're a Raider, and we got you there. So,
That's how this is going.
Everything. I just remember, to me, what hooked me more than anything in the world was walking in and everyone just Raiders! Raiders! And that was it. Oh my God! What went through my body there?
Yep.
Hey, what is up, Raider Nation? Welcome to For Life, Our Raider Story. This is our take. I'm your host, Spicy Raider Girl, and I'm here with Mother Moon behind the scenes. What is up, Mother Moon?
I am excited to be here with you tonight. Hi, everyone out there.
Yes. And again, that intro is from our YouTube series, For Life, Our Raider Story. Again, remember to check out seasons 1 through 4. They are out now. Check those out. See how we do it in the town. And of course, for those of you that don't know, the town is Oaktown, Oakland, California. Check it out because I know a lot of you never had a chance to make it out to Oakland. So, we got to show you how we do. So what is up, everyone in the chat line? April May, she is ready. She is ready and waiting for this special announcement. Mighty Thor, let's go, yee. That's some Bay talk right there. You know it. The Executioner says, what's up? Thanks for hopping on to our show the other day. And of course, everybody yelling Raiders, because that's what we do. Jax, what's up, girl? Thanks for joining us. We have a special announcement brought to you in part by my girl, Jax. So, the special announcement is we, For Life, Our Raider Story, in partnership with Jax and Jason, who are doing a benefit, we are giving away 2 tickets to tour the Allegiant Stadium to help raise money for Nisili's fight. The Tuiasosopo family has started Nisili's fight to help raise awareness on the opiate epidemic and to push to make the law changes that are necessary. They would like to call it Nisili's Law. So here's how you enter to win the Allegiant Stadium tour. The giveaway is $10 per entry. And if you don't end up winning, remember, your donation will go to a much needed and very, very important cause. So make sure to donate, make sure to enter, and, hopefully you'll win that awesome prize. You'll have to, so here's the caveat to that though, of course, right? You'll have to be present in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada on Tuesday, April 18th at 12:30 p.m. to enter. See the Venmo information that I put. I think I pinned it at the top or put it in the comments. I don't recall. I think it's pinned at the top. And please, when you enter, when you make your donation of $10, mention your name and Nisili's fight in the description of the giveaway.
Let me just put something in there. It's April Tuesday 13th.
What'd I say?
18th.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes. Sorry. I have to do it all over. I will do it over. So yes, my bad. April 13th on a Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. And here's what's super cool about this giveaway. Not only do you get to tour the amazing Allegiant Stadium, you get to tour it with some of Raiders' most favorite fans, will say. I mean, we love them all, but it'll be the Raider mob boss himself with his beautiful wife, Raiderette Black Ice, the incomparable Dirty Jers, and members of the For Life cast, along with Jax and Raiderness. So make sure to check that out. I mean, who wouldn't, Mother Moon, who doesn't want to tour Allegiant Stadium with the mob boss, Black Ice, and Dirty Jers?
Little Dirty Jers.
I mean, everybody does. I would enter this just to hang out with them for the day.
Yeah,
And then
it's
you
gonna
just
be a
get
good time.
the tour as a bonus almost, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a good time and for a great cause.
Yes. So start entering now, please. Start entering now. You see the Venmo there. I do see it. It is pinned at the very top of the screen. And again, if you can't make it in April, again, it goes to a good cause. So donations are welcome anyway. Hey, if you win, maybe you could gift it to somebody else, and then you'll be like the best friend ever. And maybe they'll invite you to a game later or something like that. You never know.
You could have somebody out there bid for their mom coming up Mother's Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, all moms want to go to the tour.
Everybody does.
I know I do.
I know, definitely. So let's see those donations start coming in now. Now, how long is this going to go on? I think it's going to go on until about a week prior to the actual tour, because we want to make sure that everyone can be present. The two people, or the one person that wins is for two. Did I say it was for two? It's for two.
Yes.
I did say that. Okay. So I think we're gonna do it up until a week before?
A week before.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think I was told that we're capping it at 50. So your chances are greater. But we might extend that. We'll see what the interest is. But again, make sure that this is supporting a great cause, a very great cause. Again, enter $10 entry, 2 tickets to tour Allegiant Stadium. Did I mention it came with a drink voucher too?
Oh no, you.
Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh! Like the goodies just keep coming. Wow, all that for $10. Depends on demand, Jack says. All right, everybody. So make sure that you please donate. Again, even if you can't make it on that Tuesday or you don't win, remember, Nisili's fight is a great cause. So enter to win. And I would just like to say, if you would like more information on Nisili's story, please watch my full interview with Nisili's father, Peter Navy Tuiasosopo. I put the link down in the description there. So he has great stories, wonderful memories, not only of her, but then also the tragedy that hit their family with this epidemic. So make sure to watch that. It's very informative. It really touches. I think once you watch it, you'll kind of feel what it's like to want to be involved in this great benefit. And the benefit will be happening on May 15th. Maybe that's why I said the benefit will be happening on May 15th at 3 p.m. out in at Tommy Rockers. But this tour is in April on the 13th. Anything else, Mother Moon?
No, I think that's it. I think it's going to be a good day, good time, and once again, like you said, Dirty Jers and a crew's going to be there and take some photos one-on-one. So it's going to be a good time.
I know, right? Wouldn't you want to be like an Allegiant Stadium with Dirty Jers, mob boss, Raiderette Black Ice, with a drink in your hand? That's pretty baller status.
That is
and
baller.
Before many, I mean, a lot of people have toured it, I know, but a lot of people haven't. So you'll be one of the first.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yes, it's exciting.
So let's do this.
And you get to hang out with myself, Mother Moon, Mighty Thor. I mean, not that that's anything. I just thought I'd throw it in there. Yes. Raider Rock and Lala are in the house. What's up, Raider Rock and Lala? Donate $10 to enter Raider Rock and Lala. Cisco, what's up? He says, what's up? Cisco, I think you've already toured it. Let the people know if they want. Let them know. Type in here how great it was, an experience that I don't think they will want to miss. Travis says he's trying to get on the list. Well, Travis, hey, $10 entry. $10 can get you 2 tickets. So get that donation going. Raider Squid, what's up? Sarah, what's up, girl? Iron Man, thanks for joining us. Iron Man is helping us put this together. Of course, the For Life has donated this in working with Jax and Iron Man out there. Also, what is up? Little Athan, that's Raider Panda. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Hi, Darlene, you're in here. I think Darlene's toured it as well. Toured the stadium as well. So yes, a lot of people have toured it, a lot of people have not, but make sure to get those entries in. Yes, Mother Moon.
Those who have toured might want to go again.
This is true.
Yeah, you are more than welcome to get your bid in as well.
Yes. This is obviously not open to people who haven't gone. And again, the $10 just goes to a great cause, and you can do multiple entries if you feel in your heart, you want to donate more, 20, 30, 40 bucks. That of course, each $10 counts for an entry. Yeah, so
let's start that tonight.
Like I said, the link is pinned at the top, the Venmo there. Just make sure to put Nisili's fight as well as your name. So we definitely want to know who wins that. All right. And at the end of the show, I think we're going to have Dirty Jurors call in potentially and tell us a little bit about her experience on the tour, because she has been on it. And since you will be going with her, she can give you a little insight before we actually go, I should say. All right. So tonight, immediately following this show, every Tuesday at 6:30 PST, the Black Hole Unleashed is on Facebook. So once we wrap here at 6:30, make sure to head over to Facebook and check their show out. Tonight, myself and Mother Moon will be on their show, like immediately following. So hop over there right after we end here. We'll also be on the show is Raiders fullback Alec Ingold, and he will be on right at 6:30, so we have a hard stop. And then, we headline, so we're going after him. No, I'm kidding.
We are going after him.
We are going after him. So I just like, I'm the self-proclaimed headliner here. Anywho, all right. So yeah, let's get those donations started. Let's see who wants to join. Hopefully we can start getting the donations out now. We'll put out another video and we'll keep this going for the next 2 or 3 weeks. But let's start tonight. Let's see how much money we can actually raise tonight while we're on here. All right. So, we have a lot to talk about today in Raiders football. It's just drama after drama after drama. It seems like it is the off season. So, you never know what's going to happen. So I am going to bring my very special co-host for the evening, Mr. Nevada Nick. Hey, good evening, Nevada Nick. How are you?
What's up, Angela? What's up, Mother Moon?
What's up, Nevada Nick? Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Yes. How did I forget this really quickly? I came up with it and I forgot to say it. Thank you, Raider at Black Ice, for remembering. The Ice Mob will be in the building.
I heard you stuttering. Oh, wait, what is it?
Hello, hashtag Cash App. Yes, Travis, I do have Cash App. I'll put that up as well. If you want to enter and you don't have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, I'll put everything up so that everyone can enter. All right. Should we get into some Raider hot topics here? What's the hottest one of the day, right?
Of course.
The Raiders released offensive tackle Trent Brown. Okay, I have a lot to say about this, as we all do, I'm sure, right? So since we're trying to keep this show YouTube friendly, I'm going to insert the word F with Tuck Rule. Okay, because that's how I feel about the situation, and we all know where he's going. So I think he's the perfect player to go there because you know how he is. So what did the Raiders get for him? Essentially nothing, right? A draft swap. So they move up in the draft. Could they have gotten more for him? What do you think? Chatline? Do you think that the Raiders could have and should have gotten more for Trent Brown? First I thought yes, and then I thought, who would want that type of player on their team? They probably just had to unload him. So this is my problem with Trent Brown. That fat tuck rule gained 40 pounds, okay, once he came to the Raiders. Okay, now look, I'm not in the greatest shape either, but guess what? It's not my job to be in good shape, okay? It's literally his job to be in good shape. So this tuck rule was in the locker room, in the corner, not in the huddle, not with his team, not with his hands up, in the corner, away from his team, okay? He never wanted to be here. This guy didn't lock arms in week 1 with the rest of his team. He stood behind him. This tuck rule is wearing Boston gear in the workroom, in the workout room, okay? Like, this is not even subliminal trolling. This is like a big tuck rule up telling the Raiders, I don't want to play for you. I've never wanted to play for you. That's why I'm out of shape. That's why I'm lazy. That's why I stand on the sideline. And no wonder you tried to kill me. I mean, come on. This guy is ridiculous. So, you know what they say, once a Raider, always a Raider. Well, in this case, I don't consider him a Raider. He never wanted to play for the Raiders. So good riddance to you, TB and AB. Y'all never Raiders. Go away. Furthermore, I find it disgusting that a player can collect 36 point whatever million dollars guaranteed and behave like this. Like, honestly, there should be some sort of clause that you can't behave like this on social media, become out of shape, and still collect this money. He was quoted on Twitter or something like that saying, money don't mean ish. If you ain't happy, swear to God. Then give back my money, you tuck rule. And that's all I got to say about him. What do you think about it, Nick?
Thank God tuck rule wasn't the word for the drinking game tonight. Everybody be in trouble.
I know, right? I know, right? We'll say those for special shows. But what do you have to say?
I'm surprised they didn't get a little bit better compensation for him, but I think it tells you, obviously, Mayock tried to. And, you know, I think part of the problem was he probably said, I won't restructure my deal unless I go to the Patriots. And nobody wanted to be on the hook for the rest of his contract. Yeah. So he restructures the deal and gets what he wants and go to the Patriots. And the Raiders don't get much, but look, if he's that unhappy, there's the door. You know, I understand that situation. It makes me not understand Gabe Jackson and Incognito, but they have to have a plan, right? I mean, they have to have something up their sleeve. I mean, I just talked about this with my brother. We're big football fans. He even said the same thing. They have to have something up their sleeve. They have to. I mean, they have a lot. They have $28 million in cap space now and a couple other moves they can make. There has to be something up their sleeve.
Listen, I don't know, Nevada Nick. I know you're kind of new to this Raiders world, but we hope there's something up their sleeve every year. We don't see it. I'm concerned. Not only does the D-line need to be rebuilt, now almost the entire O-line needs to be rebuilt. I mean, I know they've bagged a bunch of money, and I get it. They've saved a lot of money. Here's an interesting stat, I think, for you. The 2019 free agents included Trent Brown, who 16.5 a year, 36 million guaranteed. Tyrell Williams, 11 million a year, 22 guaranteed. LaMarcus Joyner, 10.5 a year, 21.3 guaranteed. And now all of those players are gone. I mean, that's a lot of money spent. That's a lot. And honestly, I think the LaMarcus Joyner, that was a good move. I mean, they needed that money and he didn't perform. Clearly, Trent Brown didn't perform. So that's what. How much money is that? I lost count at so much money. They've wasted so much money.
It's enough money to bring back and keep Khalil Mack, that's for sure, who they didn't want to pay. You know, and what's your biggest weakness is not rushing the passer. So, and look, there's some other guys still that might get cut too. I mean, obviously they're talking about Mariota, Carl Nassib. That's another contract, 3 years, $25 million he got. He's, you know, it's possible he gets cut. And then Jalen Richard is out there as possibly a cut too. Richard and Nassib would bring them; those two would bring them $7 million, and Mariota would bring them another $9.125 million. So they're going to have cap room. It's just going to be, are they going to do the right thing with it? You just named those free agents, and there's your issue. You got to. Those are the guys you're bringing in to supplement your team, and they didn't hit on any of them. And then we've already talked about their draft history, which isn't exactly glowing. So it doesn't
terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't bring a lot of confidence to this offseason because they need to have they need to have a very good offseason. And now, there's 3 holes on the offensive line. I mean, you can count on Rodney Hudson. He's a good center. I like Colton Miller. I don't think he's great, but he'll get the job done. But there's 3 holes on that offensive line, and that now needs to be addressed. Yeah, there's some free agents out there, but we already talked about they need playmakers on defense, because that's the one thing about the Raiders defense. When you say, all teams have playmakers, who's their playmaker? There isn't one. Yeah. I like, obviously Mad Max. I like Abram, but they're not playmakers yet. They're not guys you can count on. So
in defense to Mad Max, I think Mad Max needs his bookend to really be effective.
No, I agree. It's a lot on him. He needs more players around him. I mean, there's a lot too much on him. I agree with you. I like Mad Max too. I don't have Max Crosby. I don't have a problem with. He needs players around him to help him make him better. Yeah. But now too, one of the things. Sorry to cut you off there, Angela. But no, Carr, you mentioned it to me earlier. I mean, he's been running for his life if they don't get some guys in there.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this. In the chat line, let us know what you think about this. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I hope not, by the way, but which week does Carr potentially get injured with no protection? I mean, this is, and again, maybe they'll surprise us and they'll have, they'll replace all of these people. Again, I think Darlene said in here about Trent Brown, like, Ba Felicia, insert middle thumbs up. I agree with that. Ba Felicia, insert middle thumb up. But I would have kept Gabe Jackson. The incognito move was certainly surprising to me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. I just want to go through and read some of the chat line and who've joined. See, Travis says incognito, so I think he agrees with that. Jared, what is up? He says hi to everybody. Omar, I guess everyone's kind of laughing at my rant here. Jax and Sarah, this Tuck rule. Sarah, that's probably going to be an ongoing. I think we just made something up that might never go away. We're going to insert that for maybe forever. And then Travis also says, played maybe 2.5 games by Felicia Brown. Jack says, tuck him. Yeah, I'm liking this trend we started here. And of course, what is up to the Ice Mob, Raider at Black Ice, and the Mob Boss. Oh, and then Raider Squid threw up Sap and Moss. Yep, we're all some of these things maybe we'd like to forget, but who else? Veronica, what's up, girl? What she says, 100%. Hopefully for incognito he comes back, says Raider Squid. I don't know that. I don't see how. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you might have to let that one. You might have to let that one go, Raider Squid. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think they would have done that if they were going to restructure. I think they would have agreed to terms. I think Incognito is going to test the market, and he'll get a 1-year deal from somebody for probably more money.
Yep. Gruden has a trick in his hat. Wait and see. Oh, wow, we are waiting, and yeah, we hope so.
But Gruden, isn't it a visor he wears, not a hat?
He does. Visor, right? I think he switched this year. Finally, thank goodness.
Oh, that's right. Because didn't he have the old school Oakland Raiders hat on the one game, correct?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And I always joke about that's the only halftime adjustment Gruden can make was putting on the right hat, because you can't make any other adjustments.
It was the best one, that's for sure.
It was the best. Well, that's subjective. I like the mistake hat personally.
Oh, so he switched to the Las Vegas at halftime.
Yeah, he had the Oakland one. He had the Oakland one at
once again. He couldn't make proper halftime adjustments.
There you go.
I do not know what app you have on. I just don't understand.
I'd like to think he did it on purpose, and he loves us here in Oakland. That's what I'm going with. Raider Squid said, money wasted. Granted, wish Tyrell would have worked out and he could have stayed healthy. Yep, I would agree with that. I wish a lot of things, Squid. I wish, well, we can't get into that. The show's only so long. Lala says, let's just restructure Mariota. He is a Raider. I would agree with that. I would like to keep him personally, especially because, when they get rid of him, it's Carr then Peterman, and that doesn't end well. That doesn't end well at all, especially if there's no O-line. Would you agree with that, Nevada Nick?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yep.
Q says Mayock and Gruden better step it up. Got to hit on draft picks and free agent. At least get one right. Yes, at least get one right. Please, 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 please. they're already making excuses. I think you heard Mac's press conference about there's no OTAs. I can't watch these guys play. I can't watch them practice. I don't get to wine and dine them. So I feel like he's already setting himself up to make excuses for if potentially he makes mistakes. Well, guess what? No other team can do that either. Okay, so it's a level playing field here. So I personally don't even like that kind of chatter, but that's just me. Like I don't even like watching press conference. Honestly, that's all they do is like irritate me, like with the way they speak sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. I hope we don't lose ground on offense. Omar, I agree with you. I do. Yeah.
I think that's a big concern when you talk about 3 linemen, and obviously we spoke about Carr. But what about getting Jacobs going? You want Jacobs to have a little bit of a bounce back year. I think he's a cornerstone of the offense. And, if you can't run block and you don't have a good line, that's going to be an issue. And like I said, too, you don't want Carr running for his life. And we haven't talked to about Nelson Aguilar yet either. I mean, he's out there. He's going to test the free agency. And if you lose a guy like him, look, I love Waller, but I'm not there yet with Ruggs. If, Nelson Aguilar walks, so now there's a whole receiver too. So, it does concern me.
Yeah, there's a bit more restructuring, rebuilding going on this year than I would have hoped for. That's for sure. I thought that they were slightly starting to get a good foundation on one side of the ball, and they were going to build up the other. So the fact that the offense is kind of deteriorating in terms of these free agents that are going away is concerning me a little bit. But we used to it as Raider fans, and we always going to win in the parking lot. So that's all that matters to us, I guess. We've come to that, Nevada Nick. We've come to that. So
well, and I think it means too. I think everybody figured the first couple of rounds were going to be all defense, and now I think that's questionable. Obviously, because there's more holes than we all thought.
Yes, definitely. I see the Nevada Nick, by the way, he's an Eagles fan, but I've got him speaking in the we you catch that? The drinking game should be every time Nevada Nick says we or us speaking about the Raiders, right? He's slowly coming to the dark side. Slowly. We're so great. Raider fans are just so great. It's it's contagious, Nevada Nick.
It is. It is. I agree with that. 100%.
Wait till you actually come to a Raiders game and we're all out there, wherever it is in this country. You are going to get sucked in. I'm going to bring a jersey for you.
I may turn on the Eagles when I come to Vegas. I may turn on the Eagles to become a Raiders fan.
There you go. There you go. You're already hearing it.
Yeah, because I already said if the Eagles lose, I will be doing the Raiders chant. I will do that.
Yes.
If the Eagles lose to the Raiders in Vegas.
You did say that, but you were saying that more, I think, as like a bet, not that you were going to turn.
Yeah, right. No, I do.
That's brand new information. All right, Dirty Jers, what's up, girl? I see you in here. She'll be on that tour with us. So make sure, again, if you're just joining us, we are giving away 2 tickets to the Allegiant Stadium tour on April 13th. It is a Tuesday, but make sure to donate $10 an entry. And the Venmo link is in the comments. That will be with Dirty Jers, the Ice Mob, and members of the For Life cast with drinking coupons and a good time. So and it goes to a great cause, of course, Nisili's fight. So make sure to donate. We always got Hefe in here. Hefe might come to the dark side soon too. Shoot, the Chiefs have one losing season and the Raiders have a winning season. That guy's swapping that that little icon out for sure. Wouldn't you agree, Mother Moon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if he just itching, he looking for a reason to come over to the dark side.
I think, with a date with Mother Moon would definitely get him to be a Raiders fan. Because he seems to bring that up a few times.
No.
Bring that up a few times. So let me tell you, Hefe, give me $2,000 for those tickets, and we might meet up.
Yeah, to give you your $2,000 for the ticket. Yeah, you gotta meet up with her, all right? You give her $2,000 for a ticket. Very much. Here's your ticket. Right. Omar's calling you Raider Nick. Travis says Nevada Nick, aka Raider Incognito. Look, you already have nicknames. Shit, right. You might as well. You're in it. You are in it. He said, "Oh, this is true." Iron Man says that we turned Pete Tuiasosopo into a Raider fan. We did. Look at that. See, it's that easy. So, anything else you got for us, Nevada Nick? I know you had a couple other free agent type
Yeah.
scenarios?
So AJ Bouye visited Monday, so yesterday, to the Raiders. He's a good corner. Played on the Jags with Jalen Ramsey. Good corner. Played with the Broncos last year. Had a down year, but is somebody who could help the team if they bring him in. I don't think he's going to break the bank. I think one of those second tier guys that you could get at a fair price. So I think that's a possibility, and I like it. Malcolm Butler got released today, former Patriot who had the big interception in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. The Titans released him, so he's out there. A name to look out for that I like, Kyle Van Noy is going to get released from the Dolphins. That's a player, a leader, the guy who plays the game right, is somebody, if I was the Raiders, I would look at. Kyle Van Noy I like. Another name that not many people are talking about. Obviously, we know new defensive coordinator, Gus Bradley. Denzel Perryman played with the Chargers. He's a good linebacker, really good run stuffer. Not great in coverage, but still really great run stuffing linebacker. Coaches like to bring their guys in. He's a free agent with the Chargers. He's somebody, if I was the Raiders, I would look at. Remember that name, Denzel Perryman. And then also Trey Turner is up for trade from the Chargers. He was on the Panthers for years, played for the Chargers last year, had some injury issues, but he's a perennial Pro Bowl guard. And with the offensive line issues, I don't know if the Chargers will trade in division, but that's somebody, if I was them, I would be looking at. Shaq Barrett, also not tagged today from the Bucks, 27.5 sacks the last 2 years. Another guy. If I'm the Raiders, these are the type of play, you need playmakers on defense. And obviously, John Johnson, the safety with the Rams, not tagged today. Another player, Joe Tooney from the Patriots, Pro Bowl guard, not tagged. All these guys are guys, if I was the Raiders, I would be looking at, because these are the holes they need to fill. And maybe they're figuring, look, we'll bring in a corner and maybe 2 defensive linemen in free agency, and instead draft an offensive lineman with the first-round pick. Maybe that's their philosophy. I don't know, but they have some holes to fill, and they better fill them in the offseason.
Yeah, definitely. It does seem like the Raiders are lining up or something. I mean, they've got a pretty fat stack of cash.
They do.
And if Gruden stays a man of his word, they'll have even more money, because he's not supposed to take any of his pay until they start winning. But, we all know that's not going to happen. I feel like we need to start that petition or something, because give some back then. Give some back, get some players. You still got $100 million. You good. Speaking of people that have too much money and had too big of contracts, do you want to talk a little bit how the Dak Prescott quarterback deal kind of really threw off the quarterback comps? Like, that's insane, right?
Yeah, it is. I love it as an Eagles fan. I think the Cowboys are out of their mind to pay him that money.
I mean, look, he's got one playoff win, 13-20 with teams over 500, and this guy's getting $160 million.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you're paying a good player, great player money. And that's the one thing I never understood with quarterbacks. Look, if you have a top 3 to 5 quarterback, then pay him accordingly. Dak Prescott is not a top 5 quarterback, and he's the second high payest quarterback in football now.
Yeah,
he's got more guaranteed money, I think, than Mahomes.
And, and would you even consider him a top 10 quarterback?
Fringe. I mean, he's right in that. Yeah. Honestly, I would say, and this with it's not good for the Raiders. To me, him and Carr are very equivalent to each other, and they're in that second tier of quarterbacks, in that anywhere from 8 to 12, I would say. So this isn't good news for the Raiders, because especially like I've said, I wouldn't re-sign Carr till after we see what he does this year. But now that you see $40 million, I mean, it shows you he's worth what he's getting paid. I think he's $22 million this year. That's a good number for a player like him. I have no problem with.
Well, now especially when you see some of these quarterback trades, with the Stafford trade, now the Dak trade, and then you're looking at this and you're going, okay, well, I guess now maybe Carr is worth what they're paying him. When before all this happened, I was thinking he was overpaid, personally.
Right? No, now you're getting a good deal, no doubt. It's just what's concerning is if Carr has a Pro Bowl caliber year, how much money is he going to want? Right. To me, Carr is in that. I would pay him high 20s Like, look, Wentz got 32 million, Goff got 32 million, but I think the Eagles and the Rams both obviously, regretted those contracts as they've traded both of those players. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I think he's obviously due a bump, but I would not give him near what the Cowboys gave Dak Prescott.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. And I don't really care, quote unquote, about the Cowboys. Right. It doesn't affect the Raiders world, really. I mean, I know the Raiders are playing them this year, but other than that, on the grand scheme of things, it doesn't affect the Raiders directly. I think when you hear something like that, it's more the quarterback comps, and then you start talking about, okay, where does Carr land in this? And then will they give him an extension? Okay, does he deserve the extension? And if they don't give him the extension, then do they just lose him, and then they lose the trade value, and then nobody wants to pay a certain amount? And so the number, I think, just really kind of throws everything off. And I think that's the kind of the biggest issue, if you will, with a contract like that.
No, I agree. And I'm looking up right now because I'm not sure how many years Derek Carr has left, because that's one thing I'm curious about too. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at it on the fly now.
Maybe the chat line can help us. I feel like there's 2 years until like where they could potentially trade him without losing a big sum of money. But I think he still has, like, I want to say, like 6 years or something left.
No, so he signed till 2022. So he's got this year and then the following year, both at very, very good numbers. This year it's a cap hit of 22 million. Next year it's less. He's actually 19.877 million. So it's a favorable contract.
But it doesn't end there, right? It extends more. There's options to extend more from there. Doesn't he have like another 6 years or something?
It doesn't say.
No? Okay,
but maybe no, it says he says he's an unrestricted free agent after 2022. But you're right. Sometimes they do have those team and player options. That's a possibility. But still, at least you got him tied up for 2 more years. And I would definitely be wait and see for me for this year, because both your quarterback and your head coach are kind of on the hot seat. I think it's wait and see approach. And look, if he has another good year, like you mentioned, he's on a 1-year deal at 19.8 million. Some team that needs a quarterback that's willing maybe to pay him, they might give you big time compensation for him. So I would definitely wait, because if you go pay him, they're not going to want that huge contract. And obviously the Raiders would take a huge cap hit because they're going to give them all kinds of money up front.
Yeah. And I would say this is the last then. But if that said, if there's really 2 years left, you don't want to get nothing for Carr. So it really does seem like a playoff or bust season this season.
I agree.
Because if they don't make the playoffs, the Raiders aren't making the playoffs, you can't really give, I don't think, Carr that one other year, because then if he doesn't perform again, then you could potentially you can't trade for him, but then you don't want to pay to keep him, and it's kind of that no man's land. So hey, let's hope we don't have to think about this. Let's just hope the Raiders make the playoffs. Derek Carr finally plays in a playoff game, and then we don't have to think about it, and it's smooth sailing from here, right? What's that, Mother Moon? Oh, she's just laughing. Oh,
she's just laughing at you.
Oh, she's just laughing. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, Nevada Nick, I know Mighty Thor wanted to get in here a little bit. Is there anything else that you had for us?
Real quick, do you want me to go over the schedule? I can do it in like 2 minutes if you want me. Okay. So their schedule next year, it's tough. They got 7 playoff teams they have to play. On the road, you got the Browns, a playoff team, Cowboys, Broncos, Colts, another playoff team, and then Chiefs, obviously a playoff team, Chargers, Giants, and then Steelers, obviously another playoff team. And then at home, they got Broncos, Chiefs, playoff team, obviously the Chargers, the 3 division teams. And then they got the Ravens, another playoff team, the Bengals, the Eagles, the Redskins, a playoff team, and then the Dolphins, who didn't make the playoffs but had 10 wins. So you basically got 8 caliber playoff teams on your schedule. So that's going to be tough.
Okay, I would also like to say that we are playing the NFC East, and almost any team could have won that division, just to kind of bring up that that kind of bad news there.
Yeah. No, those are
even things out a little bit.
No, and look, with those 4 games, you're going to need to go 3-1, and you're going to have to, you know, you're going to want to take one of those games against the Chiefs, and they'll obviously play really well. I think they're better than the Broncos, and the Chargers are going to be tough, but I would say you want to go 3-1 against the Broncos and Chargers too. You know, winning both games against the Broncos and maybe splitting with the Chargers.
Yeah, no, oh, for sure. That's I think the best that we can hope for. I love how Jax corrected herself here. She said, "Tuck the Broncos too." Nope, but hold on. But there's an asterisk. She meant to say donkeys. She just wanted to make that perfectly clear there. All right, Nevada Nick. Well, thank you for your insight. We are going to have a special with Nevada Nick next Monday at 6 p.m. and it'll be the March Madness special. Do you want to talk just a little bit about what goes on with that?
Yeah, so Sunday, obviously the brackets get released for March Madness and everybody does their pools. So I will be going over my pools, my Final Four pick and my national champion pick. So we'll be doing that on Monday. I'll give out all my picks, who I like to make the Final Four, and then who I like to win it all. And it'll be interesting. Like I said, everybody loves March Madness. Everybody loves pools. It's one of my favorite times of the year. It was one of the things that really stung me last year when COVID hit. I was, that was one of the first things to go, and it wasn't for a degenerate gambler like me. I was, it really hit me hard. So looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll go over all that on Monday.
Definitely. So we'll get Nevada Nick's picks on that. And I don't want to jinx myself, but if you want to win some money, you might want to watch that show. I have gone undefeated so far while taking advice from Nevada Nick's pick. So I'll just leave that there. I am not responsible if you win or lose money. I'm just saying it's worked out well for me.
And Angela, one quick long shot I'll give out.
Okay.
Because I want people to bet it before the tournaments this week, because I think if they win their tournament, the odds will go way down. I bet Kansas to win it all, 30-1. I really like it. They're starting to play better, so they take Kansas to win it all. I think it's like, since I bet it, it might be like 25-1 now, but I like that. Not saying they're going to win it all, but I think it's great value for a team like that to get that kind of payout. I personally have already bet it, so I'm going to give that out real quick. And then, like I said, on Monday, I will give out all my picks for March Madness.
All right, Nevada Nick. Well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you then.
See you, Angela. See you, Mother Moon.
All right. Make me the money. All right, we are going to bring our very own Mighty Thor in, and I'm sure he has a lot to say about the Tucker Trent Brown. What's up, Mighty Thor?
What's up, y'all?
All right, you heard my Trent Brown rant. What you got to say about him?
It's a family show. I don't really want to talk about that fat fool no more. He's gone. Peace out. Bye.
Deuces.
Period. I mean, that's it. Like, we will talk a little bit about Trent Brown. He could have been a dude, but he didn't want to play for us. You know what? Okay, peace. Get up out of here. You robbed us blind. Okay, you know what though? I'm still putting that on Mayock and Gruden and the whole crew. Like we're like an easy mark. I mean, whatever. I see easy marks out there all the time, and I ain't mad at people for getting those easy marks. And Gruden and Mayock are easy marks to me. Go get them. I mean, I don't know if you look at all the free agents and all the draft picks that we've had since they came, dude, it's horrible. Angela, it's horrible. Like,
I'm aware.
We keep getting these dudes and paying them all this money, the Joiners and the Trent Browns and the draft picks, the Cleveland Farrells and the Abrams. Man, he's the only one. So I saw someone on the chat line comment that we could be really good or whatever they said if we played with heart. And I totally agree. Abrams is the only one who plays with heart. I just don't know if he's the sharpest tool in the shed, right? And I think that comes with coaching. I just think listening to it all, the coaching is what's really just killing me. And if they have the heart that we have as Raider fans, as Raider family, if they had the heart we had, like Like, we get up at 6 in the morning. We party all game day weekend, and still get up at 4 in the morning. Get out there at 6 to whatever, because we're about that. We're about that life. We're about.
Well, this is what I've always said about what the Raiders. I think the Raiders should do when they draft new people. There should be certain things that go on. They should have to watch certain games. They should have to watch the Chuck Roll game. They should have to understand the culture and really sit and kind of go through what we've gone through as fans over the past however many decades that each person has fans for, and I think that would really help. Show them what they did to Jamarcus Russell, who could be given a blank tape. All this kind of history. You know what I mean?
Right, but exactly. I just wish they had the passion that we had. If that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe this could help. Maybe this could help them get it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like watching those type of games and learning that culture maybe could help them get that passion. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You know what they need to do? They need to send them over to our house, to our tailgate, whatever. And still keep it with us and feel it. Like, whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm glad I love you because you're a Raider, but we ain't finna be like all up on you like that. We finna bring you in just like the next Raider fan. Come have a drink with us. Come eat with us. Come kick, and we're gonna treat you like family, period. And come learn that passion. I mean, that's the only thing. I just the picks, the whatever. I'm so tired of that nonsense. I want quality people, and not necessarily, oh, this person's hella cool, he takes care of the community. That's great. I'm saying if you do that, you're a great person. That's great. But I want quality people who actually are knowledgeable about football, who care about winning, who want to play and win for their team, who want to do the job right. This is my team, and our job is to win. My job is not about stats. My job is not about garbage time touchdowns or yardage or whatever.
Yeah.
The job is to win the game, and I need that on our team right now. I don't care who it's from, who we draft. I'm tired of all the nonsense. We're talking about now, like, well, now maybe we need offense. God, dog. I mean, we need offense, we need defense, we need special teams. I don't know if we need special teams. I think our kicker left the league or something. But we're actually always.
I think that's fine. Yeah. If they start restructuring,
the kicker, but.
So, they start focusing on special teams. That's the real issue. So.
Right. I wish our team was that good that was our only worry.
It's a kicker.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but it was the opposite way, right? How many years the only bright spot was the kicker, the highest leading scorer in CBAS.
Exactly. So yeah, we're tired of that. Let's go out there, man, whether it be Derek Carr, whether it be anyone, whether we find a way. I mean, I know that we had this cap issue, right? And they got rid of everyone and their mama right now. Who knows if they're bringing anyone back or not? I really don't care, man. Get us some solid people who are hungry. I don't care. As a Raider fan who's been out in the parking lot every game for how many every years for the last 2 decades. I didn't care if we went 0-16 every year as long as I saw the heart and the passion. And if we're going 7-9 or 8-8 with no heart and passion, this is what I gotta say to y'all, man. I'd rather go 0-16 with passion, man. So that's just where No, that's where I'm at right now, man. That's where I'm at. Cheers. We don't got no drinking game out there, but whoever's out there today, oh man.
All right.
I do want to say for everyone joining us tonight, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. I mean, for just whatever it is, spend a little time with us. We're ranting, raving, bitching, complaining, whatever you want to call it. And y'all are here ranting, raving, bitching, complaining with us, and And we're drinking, we're chilling, we're happy though. Even though we're ranting and raving a little bit, we're still happy people, and we love to have y'all here with us. So please keep coming, hanging out with us whenever we come on, and we love y'all for that. Real
Yes,
talk.
yes. Definitely. All right. Thank you, Thor, for joining us. We are going to have more shows to come up, so you'll be able to hear a lot more from Mighty Thor. Always good to hear from you, my friend. And look out for some special episodes from him. Thor always be grilling and chilling and giving his 2 cents on the Raiders. So look out for some videos. We'll probably have one coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Peace. Nevada Nick, man, good. Thanks for hollering at us again. And if Jersey's coming on, whoever's coming on, man, again, love y'all. Raider Nation all day, baby, all day.
All day, baby. Yes, that's right. I think we're gonna get Dirty Jers on the phone to talk to her about our giveaway. So I just want to mention that one more time. Mother Moon, you getting Dirty Jers on the phone? Okay. All right. Stand by. Dirty Jers. Yo. All right, Dirty Jers. I know, we on YouTube Live, so we kind of got to keep it a little PG tonight. That's all.
Okay, fine, if I have to.
Just this once, okay? Just this once.
Okay, fine.
So, you are going to, as the people know, we are giving away 2 passes to the Allegiant Stadium Tour for a $10 donation entry to support Nisili's fight. And you will be on the tour with us. And you've been on the tour before. So tell everybody just kind of like the feeling you got when you were in there and what it's like and how they don't want to miss out on this opportunity.
It is probably the coolest thing I've done since holding the flag at the last game in Oakland with my boss. This is probably the second coolest thing I've done in the last 10 years. So it is definitely something you do not want to miss. It is something to write home about, and it's something to tell your great-grandchildren about.
Okay, wow. That's a big deal. And coincidentally, you said you were with the mob boss when you did the flag, and then it's going to be you and the mob boss on this tour as well. So look at that. The stars are aligning.
That's right. That's my brother from another mother. Just because we different colors don't make us family.
Hold on. Say what? So tell us, what was your favorite, what was your first impression when you walked in?
Well, first off, it's gorgeous. So when you walk in, it's nothing like Oakland as far as the aesthetics of it. Everything's clean and fresh and signatures and pictures and art. God, there's so much art in there of the history of the Raiders plus Vegas. So it's like Vegas meets Oakland and they blended it all together. There's even a nightclub inside.
And that reminds me of Staples Center. There was Hyde Lounge in Staples Center, and I think I hung out there most of the game.
Yeah, it's very cool. And if people actually took the time and the money and got the suite, they have personal butlers for each suite. So those ballers out there that got those suites, that's who I'm trying to hook up with.
So we got to make some friends, Dirty Jers. We got to make some friends. Sure, I'm going to come spend the weekend with you, and we're going to have to work some angles here.
That's right.
So I know there's photos that the stadium has incorporated of tailgates in Oakland. Did you see any of that? And if you did you spot yourself?
I didn't. They did go through so much really fast. They walk you through it.
Okay.
They tell you not to, take videos. Of course, I don't listen.
Right. I won't either.
Yeah, I'm totally hiding it in my t-shirt, trying to get videos, walking around. But they do take you to specific places. So no, I didn't specifically see anything as far as that. But what I did see is the video that they play in Mark Davis's personal suite that you get to tour. There's a video that pops on, and there's tons of clips of all of us in the black hole during that video.
Oh, dope.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay. That's super dope. So what did it smell like? Because the Coliseum has a certain smell, and it might be different because there weren't any fans or anything. But did you get was it like walking in a casino and you get the casino smell, or did you notice anything like that?
It was so clean. It's so beautiful. There's chandeliers.
Ooh,
No, the
fancy.
smell was I mean, it was like walking into a brand new mansion that you just bought. It was almost no smell, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
tainted
so-
yet. It hasn't been pissed on or vomited in or beer spilled or.
I tried to get off the tour and go hide in the bathroom and smoke a blunt, but they weren't having that.
They weren't having
you gotta
that?
Be very careful. No, on the tour you're very much regulated.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm down to breaking some rules, but I also don't want to be banned before they actually let me in to see a game.
Right? Can you imagine us running like, man?
Right? And we would be so unrecognizable. They'd never be able to find us all painted up and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jers, you know, we do have a hard stop at 6:30, but I do want to thank you for calling in, and I want to thank you for being part of this tour and part of this great cause.
That's right. I can't wait to have you guys out here. I'm really proud and grateful that I get to be the person that you guys picked to do this. And I can't wait to see who's going to be on this with us, because I got a special couple gifts and a couple surprises at my own sleeve for whoever wins those tickets. So,
wow. We got more swag coming.
Style. Yeah.
Wow. More incentives to donate. All right, Dirty Jers. Nice talking with you, girl.
Love y'all.
Love ya. Raiders. Woo. That. I kid you not, as she was saying all of those things, I envisioned her and I inside of there in a bathroom doing what we do, hiding. I'm glad I'm going on the tour, because if not, I would be having serious FOMO right now, because I was picturing it all.
Well, we're going to be there.
We are going to be there.
Two lucky people will be there as well.
Yes, just to wrap up the show, I do want to remind everyone, I see some info here. I will put all of the info in the comments below. I'll put the Cash App, the Venmo, the PayPal, and I'll also put it on our Facebook. And if not, if for some reason you don't see any of that, you can always hit us up on For Life or Raiders Story Instagram, or right here on YouTube, of course. Please remember, if you're watching, if you haven't already, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. And thank you for that. And again, I just want to say, 2 tickets. This is like the golden ticket. It's the Raiders. It's the Raider ticket. We're going to go in there pillaging just for fun. So just as a reminder, we have a special giveaway. 2 tickets to tour the Allegiant Stadium to help raise money for Nisili's fight. The Tuiasosopo family has started Nisili's fight to help raise awareness for the opioid epidemic. So your donation will go to a great cause, whether you win these or not. So please, please, please donate. $10 per entry. The tour will include a drink voucher, and you will get to take the tour with the Ice Mob, the Raider mob boss, and his beautiful wife, Raiderette Black Eyes, Dirty Jers, and members of the For Life cast. Now, you'll have to be present in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada on Tuesday, April 13th at 12:30 p.m. To enter, see the Venmo info pinned at the top of the comments. Mention your name and Nisili's fight in the description when entering the giveaway. If you would like more information on Nisili's story, please watch my full interview with Nisili's father, Peter Navy Tuiasosopo. I put the link in the description down below. All right. All right, Mother Moon, we are on our time, so you know what that means. Come on, Raider Nation, let me hear you, because we go out one way and only one way. Raiders!
Our story. Yes, I represent the nation. Our story. Yes, I represent that nation. Our story. Raider Nation, our story. That's right. And I'm with Spicy Girl and that Mother Moon. La Familia. My door and a quiet Q. Super Hood. Omar. On the grill. And the B-Lot. 3 amigos. 4 brothers. Mr. Nicely Seasoned. What's the mariachis without Senior Raider? Representing just like the beginning Oakland Raider. Darlene and the Raider home. What a big local. Chucky Gruded, my boss. Black Eyes. We're tailgaters. And it began on an autumn day, right here in the OAK. California dreaming in that golden state. Alameda County right here in the Bay. And you could find me on that east side, yo. Represent representing that east side, oh. But no matter what, we represent the shield, just like Anna in the band club Emeryville. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Raider Nation. Our story, our story. Yo, representing silver and the black, Mr. Matter of Fact, yo, is here. Without showing any pity, from Oakland to Los Angeles to Vegas, all the way to Mexico City. And I represent that nation. Our story, our story. Yes, I represent the nation. Our story, our story. Yes, I represent that nation. Our story. Raider Nation, our story. Right. Yo, this is my story and I represent it with the pride and the poise, commitment to that excellence. I represent with noise. This is how I do it, the silver and the black, and I come into the track and I represent it, matter of fact. And I'm cruising around with Hollywood Raider all around the town, and I just found out Raider Savage on the interstate. Raider de la Baja, yeah, orale. So get over here, cause we representing now. And that I don't win as a favorite. The I don't win as a breeze. The I don't win as a race. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Dedicated to the nation. Our story, our story. Raider Nation. Our story, our story. Yo, representing silver and the black, Mr. Matter of Fact, yo, is here. Without showing any pity, from Oakland to Los Angeles to Vegas, all the way to Mexico City. And I represent that nation. Our story. Yes, I represent the nation. Our story. Yes, I represent that nation. Our story. Raider Nation. That's right, Mr. Matter of Fact is here.